with this one right here, we didn't got HGS, GioHGS, no cap. You got the no cap with the music video, no cap, and the whole thing coming into it. But you got HGS, GioHGS. So you just got something into it though. Something into it with the just the no crazy with the no cap.
Josh, what's your problem?
Y'all see.
Jinka, how you do that?
Yo, look, I got a cap, but man's on no cap. I'm in the future, them man throwbacks. I'm the best in my ends and they know that. So that's a waste of breath trying to explain. I heard fat things give the best brain. So let me take my chit Nobu, then beat up the like Goku. If your friends wanna come, let them roll through. Yeah, my ends.
Ooh, and the whole thing just spinning and coming into the whole, incident. Like he said, like Gold Crew. He said like Gold Crew to the other part. Like, hey, he didn't put the whole Gold Crew to the whole skinny, like the main skinny and everything else. Like, Goku, that Avatar Goku, I'm thinking, with the whole Goku, but with the whole thing just coming around it and ever listening, it just hey, he got the whole thing just minimizing the whole thing, with everything else coming into it. Like he said, Goku to the thing, and what everything else is analyzing too.
And they know that, so that's a waste of breath trying to explain. I heard fat things give the best brain. So let me take my chit Nobu, then beat up the like Goku. If your friends wanna come, let them roll through. Yeah. She say she love me, but I don't really know if it's real. She want my addy, but I don't really know what's the deal. She could be a setup bunde. I don't really care what the hood say. The hood ain't done much for me. I set a man's chest like Tunde. Yeah. Can make 5 G's on a good day. Probably make Nish on a bad one. And H free Bish on a mad one. Back to the Ami and dogs. This smoke's Cali, not fog. Shit, man, it's hot in the winter. Bally and gloves cause it's heated. Word in Camden's Gio got dogs.
Ooh, like they say, you gotta be scallied up, especially when that time comes to, like, especially when that heat temperature comes and everything else, like he said, bellied up, gloved up, when that heat, that heat maturely comes in, that heat maturely thing and everything else, like you gotta keep that whole thing in a balance. Like you gotta make sure you good, you gotta make sure you got them whatever it is, coming your way, just make sure you really scaff it up and everything else, with them main, especially that those locks in, the main things on boxes.
This smoke's Cali, not fog. Shit, man, it's hot in the winter. Bally and gloves cause it's heated. Word in Camden's Gio got defeated. That's a lie cause my uppers are broke or they're rotten. Move from the ends but I'm plotting. You wanna walk in his shoes, get your sock in. You'll probably go skint trying to be me. I made my line boom cause of freebies. Them man all bruck cause they greedy. Tell me what you done for your brothers, fuck all, and you claim you're real. I don't like that shit, yeah. All the things that you say that you do, I don't buy that shit. You man are actors like shit on the telly. I'm gonna go large, I told my plug like Kevin and Perry. All this grub got me semi. I'm sweet like the black of the berry. Plugged in like the back of the telly. Make a bunda shell like some jelly. I'm sweet like the black of the berry. Plugged in like the back of the telly. Make a bunda shell like some jelly. Bust it down for a yarn or a fetty. And we never feed bad as spaghetti. I swear like right now I'm ready. About to take this rap shit to the telly. Used to stand at the door, now I'm in there. See the brokest of times when I've been there. Had holes in my clothes like it's bin wear. Over a bagel in gym wear. But I don't go gym off push packs. Fat boy make a chip push back. Come up off toast and pot noodles. Now there's work in a pot guy noodles. And Debbie keeps texting for bugle.
Ooh, he said just like and the spinach too. Like he got the whole thing spinach in it too. Like the whole thing is main spinach too. Like he said, just like the noodles, like hey, ramen noodles, them stuff still be hitting. Like they still be coming around and they still be hitting. You never too limit for those because it's like those things, and then especially with the whole thing, like the spinach and everything else, like the whole thing with it coming in, like too. I see the whole thing coming into another vote, coming to the whole thing. But he said just like the Quinnis and the main, everything else, like just foofing.
Well, I'm high to my lawyer on a Zoom call, trying to beat this case when it dead like a funeral. Yeah, trying to beat this case when it dead like a funeral.
Okay. I'm messing with this one right here, coming into it with the no cap, you know, especially me checking him out for the first time, cause I don't think I ever checked him out before, but like I said, I check out all type of new artists and all type of journally things and stuff like that. I try to give y'all something, in a equal type of time, like just in a pleasant time and all type of times. But you got no cap coming into it, with this whole thing. Shout out to the whole GHGS. Shout out to them, the whole group and the whole Fisted, because this one was a lucid one, just a lucid one, but everything else coming into it, and this one, check this one out, and everything else.